In 1948, by running a simple TV cable, Service Electric launched an entire industry. In the 56 years since, we've reached many milestones, like giving your life clarity and definition, connecting you to the world faster, and letting your voice be heard while never forgetting what got us here. Service Electric Cable and Communications, a clear vision for the future.
Welcome to Lehigh Valley Sports Scene. Live from Sportsfest 10.
Another spectacular evening weather-wise for the second day of Sportsfest 10. More sports kicking into action, including wrestling, martial arts, ballroom dancing, and girls basketball, as we welcome you once again to Sports Scene on this Friday evening and day 2 of Sportsfest. Alongside Al DiCarlo, I'm Mike Zambelli, and it truly doesn't get any better than this. Cedar Beach shining brightly here tonight. Record crowds. There's an awful lot of folks, and with very good reason, Al. Not only do we have other sports kicking in, but of course the Steller Basketball Tournament now into its second day as well.
I don't know what's better than this. I mean, we're right behind us. You know, Chambersburg's playing Hazleton, but just the atmosphere, the ambiance, everything around here. There's obviously other activities, 36 and all, that are going to be happening throughout the weekend here, not only at Cedar Beach, but the other park system. But right here, you can go to one court, the next court, and get a little piece of one game or a little bit more of another. And it was exciting, and we were here for only an hour and a half today so far, but it's throughout the whole weekend. It's going to be great.
It certainly has been great. Well, the second day of action from the 11th Steller Company Showcase, filled with primetime matchups. Past champions include Glen Mills, Harrisburg, Central Catholic, Trinity, Chambersburg. They're all in action tonight. Parkland is also a 2-time winner of this event. They've got an elimination game that lies in front of them this evening. Another real highlight of this evening's card, of course, is the debut of 5-time PIAA state champion Chester. The Clippers are in action as we speak, playing East Stroudsburg South. Meredith Marakovich joins us now with a preview of tonight's games. And Meredith, of course, the crowds are larger here this evening. They're gathering for these games, and with good reasons. We have them all here tonight.
Without a doubt. You mentioned that Chester game. I've been watching it before I came on air here, and they have not missed a beat. I know they graduated a few guys. One that's going to St. Joe's, but they look as good as they were when we saw them face off against Allen just a few months ago. Also, we have Notre Dame Green Pond over my right shoulder. They're playing. They're in a tight game against Lebanon as well. I'm not sure if these crowds have come out in numbers because of all the teams you've mentioned or because some of the good games that were mentioned last night. A lot of them went down to the buzzer. Allen had a close game. They lost in somewhat of a surprise. There are a lot of surprises. Out of the 14 local teams from either the LVC or the Colonial League, only 7 are advancing through the winners bracket. For a closer look at that, we'll look at a recap from last night. Getting right to last night's basketball action on Court 1, where Emmaus took on Pocono Mountain West. The Green Hornets would lead by double digits at the half. However, they'd have trouble defending in the second and blow an 11-point lead. This one would head to overtime and go down to the wire. Last play of the game, Phil Laro takes it down court. He stops and pops the 3 as time expires and the bench goes crazy. Pocono Mountain West advances through the winners bracket.
I have all young kids, and in the beginning they looked a little timid out there, but the way they fought back and played aggressive, you know, of course I was pleased with that. So I'm not really sure what Emmaus has, but obviously they look pretty good to me, so that's a good win.
In other local action, Northampton defeated Marion 38-47. Kyle Graft and Matt Beakey both finished with double digits. Moving on to the 7:30 games where Parkland struggled with Lancaster Catholic. Eric Spence would lead the way for the purple and gold with 29 points. Meanwhile, on Court 3, Whitehall's Corey Bauer put the exclamation point on their victory over Nazareth. Bauer tallies 13 as the Zephyrs win 43-18.
We haven't been together a whole lot. Got a lot of guys playing baseball and doing a lot of things, but for these guys told me at the end of the season they wanted to come here, so they made a commitment to be here, and hopefully we can carry it through.
Last but certainly not least, the Deer Huskies hand it to Governor Mifflin. They'll play Boyertown at 12 noon on Saturday.